Charlie. Roll tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Hood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl. Wood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
Hey, it's me. Have no fear. Piano Man is here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Standard Time. I am right here doing the doggone thing, getting my cup together, all that kind of stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. How y'all doing today? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to be synced. Yes, it is. It's good to be synced. I'm doing well. I hope everybody's had a great day today. We had an interesting chat this morning, and we're going to continue that chat. Let me pull up some stuff here and go back to it. Come on now. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. Well, it's not wanting to cooperate. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna just look at some stuff and everything. Y'all know what? I'm gonna tell y'all what I don't like about the internet. There's some I really don't like. There's a lot of things I don't like about the internet. But one of the biggest things that I don't like about the internet is when you look up one thing, like if you just searching for some information about something. What gets to me about the internet is now everybody and his brother coming because they want to present something better. Like I went to look up, I'm in the market for some more insurance, right? And here come all these insurance companies. I just asked for one piece of information, and now I'm getting all these requests from all these different insurance companies. That's why I can't stand that. If don't invite yourself to my party. If I didn't send for you, don't come. My goodness. Bishop, it's like an invasion of privacy.
I know what you're talking about.
Lord Jesus. I'm just asking. Hey, y'all, it's the Bishop. Forge forward only by fire. Wait a minute. Hold it. Now, Bishop, you know, I got to do right by you, Bishop. I got to do right by the Bishop. I sure do. Here we go. I got to do it. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. What's up, Bishop?
What's going on?
Yeah, man. I had to look him. I had to give you a replay on that one, Bishop. I had to give you a replay on that. Man,
I tell you what. Hey, all I know is they tuned in week after week.
Ain't no telling what you might find out over here. Ain't no telling what you might hear over on this side of town.
Hey, somebody, the dark, somebody.
Say what now?
The dark man.
Well, I ain't saying another word. I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, all right then. Forged by fire.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell this, Bishop. And I told a couple of y'all this right here, man. I met somebody today. All I was doing, Bishop, and Chad was going to get me some chicken. That's all I was doing. I wanted me some chicken because I can't get out there and grill yet because those trees are still down and everything.
Right.
And everything. And where I was grilling the other day, well, I saw there was a creepy crawly over there and nobody could get to him. So you ain't gonna catch me up in there. You know what I'm saying? You can catch
I
me
ain't
up
mad
in
at
there.
you.
Let them have it until when the tree get taken away, then I go back to resuming regular scheduled programming. But Bishop, I went to go get me I'm gonna do it like y'all remember Sweet Brown when she said, ain't nobody got time for that. And when they asked her, she said, well, I was going to get me a cold pop. You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to get me a 3-piece, mix. Dark, really dark and all that kind of stuff. And so I had my Alabama hoodie on, right? So I step back and go and get me something to drink to go along with it. And I go to pay for my food. The lady rings me up. And she says, roll tide. And I said, roll tide. And she said, I like Alabama pretty good too. She said, my brother coaches there. And I said, oh, okay, cool. I said, well, who's your brother? She said, Robert Gillespie. I like to drop my chicken out of my hand, but it's too important, brother, because I was hungry, man. I said, Robert Gillespie? And she said, yes, that's my brother. And I said, oh, okay. I said, I've been knowing him a minute. Well, Bishop, little sis, big sis, whichever one she is, she tried to check me, right? Seeing if I was just what you call that? Just somebody that was wearing a hoodie and everything.
Yeah, fair weather
I guess
fan.
so. See, I just didn't want to say the word.
Bandwagon.
A bandwagon. There you go. And then when I told her that I knew her brother personally, she tried to check me again. And she said, well, tell me what you know about him. I said, well, first of all, his nickname is the Deuce, Double Deuce. But we called him the Deuce because his phrase would be the deuce is loose. And she said, oh, you do know him. I said, of course. She said, well, where he go to school? And I told her Hattiesburg High. I said, but before he came to Hattiesburg High, he went to Oak Grove and he transferred. She said, oh, you know him. And she said, well, this is his 20th year coaching and he's been coaching here and there. I said, yeah. I said, and when he left high school, he was recruited by Florida.
Okay.
That's what I told the bishop. He was recruited by Florida. And she said, you really do know him, don't you? I said, I want to tell her, baby, you have no clue who you talking
to. She didn't know the P funk stepped in there. No, wait a minute.
You have no
Optimus
clue.
Prime.
You have no clue who you're talking to. So tomorrow, Bishop, Chad, I'm going back by her store and I'm going to give her one of the long run with Piano Man business cards.
Oh, that's awesome.
In my truck, in my backpack in my truck with them in it, but they weren't in there. So the Lord willing, on tomorrow, I'm going to make a stop back by there and just say, here you go. Utilize that. You might like what you hear. Yes,
something
sir.
about me that makes me
Don't come for Pete. Don't
I know. Look, hold on.
Like
hey, P, hey, y'all. P was doing that peacock dance. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh, you check me? Okay.
You want to check me? You want to check me? You better go ask Bear Bryant before you check me.
Ooh.
Don't you know what? Look at him, Bishop. Because I was trying to be manable. I started to do what I said to Bama Hater on yesterday.
No. Engine number 9. Look, plan in mind. If the chain drops off the track, pick it up, pick it up.
Let's run it back.
Yes. You could get with this or you would get to that.
You know, I mean, like you gonna check me, but when you don't know, you don't know. But tomorrow, but after I got through running it down, oh, she knew.
She knew without a doubt.
She knew without a doubt. This man know what he talking about. Mm-hmm. Oh, Ja'Cory, guess what? Wait, I gotta put that on. I gotta put that on the screen. Piano Man, she must not know what you did to Bama Hater. She don't. She don't.
Woo. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That'll be the worst mistake you can make. Talking to P like that, like telling me like,
Optimus
tell
P.
me something if you really know. Oh, I just did. I told you more than you know, and you a sister. Come on, player.
Player. That's my sister.
I told you what you needed to hear. I told you what you needed to hear. Yes, I did. So Bishop, man. But let me see something. I see my sissy Kimberly in the chat. What's up, Kimberly? What the business is, sis? You know, quit playing, girl, and act like you know. That's my sissy Kimberly Harmon, y'all. Well, wait a minute. I got to do this for this girl right here, for this young lady. I think I'm going to give her this right here since we kind of retired this one. So I'm going to give her this one right here. No. Yeah, I think I'm going to give her this one right here. I'm going to give her this one. Watch this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, y'all. Well, since she just getting that one, y'all, what's up, Anitra? What the business is Anitra?
In his house?
Anitra is up in here,
Yeah.
What's up, Anitra? You know.
No.
We're playing, girl.
Hold on. Was that Prairie View A&M?
Hey, don't have me come over there and TikTok and tell you what time it is now. I'm gonna be ticking for you, Anitra. Don't play with me. I'm all right. I'm gonna be like Nick Saban. All right, I'm on a roll now. I'm on a roll.
I get so weak.
Good to see you. You know. Oh, that's what you want. Oh. Okay. Well, you gonna get this one in.
I'm fire. I feel it in the air. Telephone wires above. Sizzling like a snare. Honey, I'm fire. I feel it in the air. Telephone wires above. Sizzling like a snare.
There you go. That's for you and Susan. Anitra. There you go. But you know, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. Now you got me mixed up. Now here.
We want the funk. Gotta have that funk.
Wait a minute. As we work this stuff out, and I'm going to be really plugging some things in. I just gave you that for you and Susan, because y'all the only two up in here. See, I be trying to tell you how good y'all look to me. You know, I mean, that's what that's all about. But since y'all want to see some men, y'all go ahead and see them. But that other stuff, that, you know, I'm just giving y'all's tribute, while y'all giving you y'all flowers while y'all can yet smell them. That's right. You know. That's right.
Optimus Prime, why are you doing that? You winding up.
Yeah, I'm getting it all. I'm getting it all out there. What's up, DSGB84? What's up, player? That's my brother out of Georgia, representing them dogs. Wait, I got to do one more. Y'all already know. what the business is with this and right here.
Oh my God.
Y'all already know. Hear it, Bishop.
Lady Latoya. Yeah.
What's up, Lady Latoya? What the business is? You know.
Gumbo Chef
Playing,
is
girl,
in
and
the
act like you know.
house.
I saw my partner, Ken, the Bama fan. I see Susan up in here. I see Tough as Nails up in
Yeah.
here. You know, wait a minute. I'm going to start it. I got you, Tough as Nails. What's up with you, player? Good to see you. Roll Tide to you. Let's go on up there. I see J. Cole up in here. I see Jacory up in here. Roll Tide, fellas. Good to see you. Let's see. Let's roll on up the hill. Let's roll on up the hill. Roll on up the hill.
Jack and Jill from them month hills. To fetch Pella Water.
Nails, Latoya. Hey, what's up, Tony Canada? My brother representing them volunteers out of Tennessee. What's up?
Tennessee's in the house. Oh,
Tennessee in the crib. Tennessee in the house.
Oh,
Tennessee in
welcome,
the house.
welcome.
There's William Bryant, my friend, my brother. We're still praying for you and your family.
Absolutely.
And we just know we love you. And the Bible declares there's a time and a season for everything under the sun. And so now's a time for us to tell you we love you and we're praying for you. And we got you in prayer.
Got you.
We got you, player. We got you. But roll tide, my friend. All right, let's go back down to the bottom of the hill, Bishop. And let's see. I think that's everybody. Everybody, speaking to each other. And that's what I like about this chat, Bishop. People speaking and asking how you're doing and things like that. We just got out of here a few hours ago, but a whole lot of stuff can happen between then and now. So, hey, I like the way that's happening, Bishop. So, our chat is all good. Everybody's doing well and everything. Now, wait a minute. Seems like I'm missing something here. Because I'm one of them nosy. I'm one of them nosy moderators. Wait a minute. Let me back up and see what's happening here. Wait a minute. What? Okay, I got that. Wait a minute. Hold up now. Wait a minute. What you talking about, J. Cole? You eating some oxtail? And
what?
Why you just? And wait a minute. And
Hold
why you
up.
just?
Wait a minute,
Susan. What's going on here? Some. Okay, you wait till governor get here. We gonna take this up with the governor. We gonna take this up. We gonna take this up with the governor. That's what. Just remind me. Yeah, we're gonna take this up with the governor. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Kimberly, now that's my talk. You say you ate some fried chicken and rice for dinner. Okay, now that's good eating. As long as you have a couple of greens and some cornbread to go along with it, that make it even better. But Bishop, this and you eating some salad? Okay, Jacory. Taco salad. Oh, okay.
Okay. I see you, player.
All my Hispanic brothers and sisters and everything.
Yeah, salute.
Hispanics of Hispanic descent. That you have you yourself are part of a Hispanic family. We stop. We stop.
Look at
you. I'm laughing at Susan. She told me to stop being messy. We stop and salute you, Bishop, you and Governor, along with anyone else that is of Hispanic of descent. We just want you to know, enjoy your day. And I'll probably go over here and y'all know what I'm gonna get. I want to give me some of that Shangri-La.
No, no, no. You being messy for real.
Shangri-La. Look here,
Shangri-La.
bring me some God and put some garbage in mine, man. Put some garbage in mine. Yes, sir. Put some garbage in it. So, Bishop, we had now. Let's get with the getting. We had an interesting conversation this morning.
Yes.
We really did.
About depth.
About depth. We
and
really
building a nucleus from the ground up.
Exactly. Building, and I let each one of you do your own, but there was just some things that we ran into that needed to be discussed while we were building. Just some things needed to be discussed, and rightfully so. Now, Bishop, I've been thinking long and hard about something ever since we got off. And I think I want to do something, but you're going to only find it in the Discord. You're only going to find it in the Discord. I'm going to start doing it like they do it on TikTok. You're going to have to click for the like button in order to see part 2. You know, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it like that.
Yeah, y'all better hurry up and get in that Discord. Oh, shucks.
The only way you're going to be able to see what I'm about to talk about, Bishop, and I want you to expound on it, because you and Governor, matter of fact, all of the Gumbo Chefs has a copy. You all have a copy of this projected depth chart.
Yep.
You all have a copy.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking about putting it in the Discord.
Okay.
So everybody can see it. Bishop, what I did not address, we talked about some of everything, what needed to be, and listen, y'all, listen. We were not coming across from any negative, what's the word, Bishop? No, we were not coming from a negative space.
No.
That's not where we were coming from. Because once you see this depth chart,
we was coming from an honest space.
We were coming from a place of honesty.
Yep.
But we were also coming from a place of concern. Because, Bishop, this is what I need you to address, and we're going to go back over this. Remember this morning, where you want to start at, defense or offense, Bishop?
Your call.
Where we started this morning? We started with defense this morning.
We started with defense. Let's do offense then.
Let's do offense this evening. All right, here we go. Now, remember, and we're just kind of rehashing this.
Right.
We're going to add a little bit more fuel to the fire.
I know where you're going.
So this morning, we talked about the ones and the twos and the threes and the fours and this and that and the third. But what I'm going to start with is that in the backfield, I want to talk about first who's being replaced. Okay? In other words, who's gone. According to this projected depth chart, in the running backs in the backfield, you're going to have my bad. No, in the as a wide out on the Z, you're going to have Jerm Bernard. Tackle, Caden Proctor. Guard, Cam DeBerry. Center, Parker Brailsford. Right guard, Jaden Roberts. I'm just going to go on and say right tackle, Wilkin Formby. Tight end, Josh Cuevas. Quarterback, Ty Simpson. Running back, Jam Miller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Correct.
9.
That's correct.
That's listed right there. All right. This morning, we begin to discuss like the ones and the twos. Now, Bishop, since we're starting like we did this morning, the plot thickens. Here we go, Bishop. In the X position, Noah Rogers is listed as the number 1 X. Guess what, Bishop? He's the one that got hurt during 8-day.
Oh.
He's
yeah.
Remember I called?
Yeah.
See, now one thing about it, and I'm gonna say this, and this is what, and I don't ask Bishop to do this. Bishop is my witness. I tell Bishop everything. I report to him my findings and this, that, and the third. I talk to him and Coach Carl at the same time, all the way from 8-day. All the way.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the times we got cut off, we call back.
Call right back.
We call right back.
Yep.
One of the first things I told them was that Noah Rogers got hurt. When the news came down that Noah Rogers is going to be out for an extended period of time, and the first thing that both Bishop and Coach Carl asked me, how did he leave off the field? And I told them, in a cart.
Yeah.
Both of them said, and I quote, that's not good.
No.
They asked me, what's up, Dwight, my producer here? Now he being messy. They asked me, was his leg being stabilized? And I said, yes. Okay. His leg was stabilized.
Yeah.
So Noah Rogers is out until the doctors release him. Bishop, the number 2 is Derek Meadows.
Yeah.
Bishop on this depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me who's number 3.
Who's number 3?
Nobody.
Interesting.
Nobody.
Nobody.
So at your X, according to this projected depth chart, all you have is Noah Rogers and Derek Meadows. Now, Bishop, I'm about to call me whatever. Y'all can call me whatever you want to call me. Now tell me next man up. Wow. Now tell me next man up.
Next man up.
And now you see why I don't never, ever say that. Because it's not quite that simple. Even at the University of Alabama, it's not quite that simple. Now, there are probably other X, guys that can play the X. But guess what? But according to this projection, they have not been released yet. You can't say next man up all the time, Bishop. All right. When we say the next one got to go in there, just remind me to say something about that statement right there. So let's go to the Z position. According to this projection, Ryan Coleman Williams at the Z.
At the Z.
Go ahead, Bishop.
You got Ryan Coleman Williams Jr. at the Z. Behind him is
who?
Cedric Morgan.
Cedarian Morgan.
Oh, Cedarian. Do apologize.
Cedarian. Bishop,
and nobody behind him.
And there's no number 3.
And Mr. Morgan is a freshman.
He's a freshman. Now, can the dude ball out? He sure can.
Yes, he can.
He can ball out. He can ball out. He can ball out. but I'm going somewhere with this.
I know you're
At the H, Lottie Brooks, and then who's number 2?
Rico Scott.
The man himself, Rico Scott. Now let's stop right there, Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
The X, the Z, and the H. What do they all have in common, Bishop?
Do tell.
There's not enough. There's no number 3.
3s.
Remember when Governor said we need to be talking about the 3s and the 4s? You can't talk about the 3s and the 4 when there are none listed. Now, mind you, today is just May the 5th.
Right.
So this projected chart will be null and void by July the 5th.
Yeah.
Or August, or maybe August the 5th. Let's put it like that.
August the 5th. But let me add a caveat.
Go ahead.
It seems to me these are the ones that performed in A-Day that they are aware of. Is that the way I'm looking at it?
Could be. I think this is a post A-Day. I think this is a post A-Day. This is one of them. This is just one. And this was the one that I like where it broke it down by position. That's what I was actually looking for, to see who was being plugged in where.
Right.
Yeah, Ken, it's missing some names. It's missing quite a few.
Yeah, it's missing quite a few.
We acknowledge that. It's missing some names. But my point is that in certain areas, no matter how you size it up, we're still thin in some areas.
Here's after looking at what you sent me, what I realized that you're in a youth year where you're gonna really get a lot of production from your youth. So that's gonna be predicated and fall back on your coaches.
Yeah.
And that's one of the question marks that needed to be answered.
Yeah. How will these 6 players coach? Yeah. On offense, Ken the Bama fan, I'm going to go by what was given right here, because here's the other part of that, bro.
We know it's more people, but I think
we know that part.
Yeah.
But these are your main dudes right here. These are your main dudes. Sedarian was going to come in and play. We knew Rico would. We already knew Ryan Coleman Williams would. But the Noah Rogers part, Ken, with Derek Meadows, that's the part that bothers me. I knew Derek was going to play. We knew that part.
But now he's going to start.
I was not worried about, what's his name, Isaiah Horton leaving. I wasn't too worried about that part, because you were going to plug in 2 more big guys. But now you're down one who is definitely experienced. Ken, when Ken, if you don't mind, putting it in the chat, who was the guy after Derek Meadows? Who was the guy once Noah went out? Derek came in. Who was the guy that came in that position? We can plug him in, but I just want to show you something in that X position. Yeah,
and not only that, how much experience that said player that you do come up with, how much experience he has, or is he a true freshman?
Yeah. What's the experience? And see, I don't have my Bible with me, because
I know.
So that's what Piano Man is getting at, is that when it comes down to experience, who's ready, who's this, who's that, and the third, a lot of that's gonna be important. Because I'm about to show you something about that. We've seen this before. We've seen this movie before. Thank you. Right there, Tough. Right there. It goes on the wall, bro. Development. Let's go back a few years. Do y'all remember when John Mechie and Jameson Williams went down? Need I go further? Who stepped up? Nobody. Tyler Henderson, MJ Mathis. Okay, there you go. Tyler Henderson, MJ Mathis. Yeah, Henderson. Yeah, Mathis. Just coming, but it was somebody else. Ken. The JUCO named Henderson. Got you. Him, Mathis, but it was another one. He got a few targets too, or was he in that? Was he in the Z position? Because see, they didn't have any names on the back of their jerseys. You had to rely on the you had to, not Rico, not Rico. Remember, but did they move Rico into the X? Yeah, Isaiah Horton came in and dropped balls, but Isaiah Horton won that game against Isaiah Horton balled out against Auburn. You got to give him that one. Well, for Isaiah in that one, we might be singing a different tune right about now. But yeah, Rico number 7. I don't. Let me see. Do I happen to have a Bible here?
Yeah, because I remember number 8 flashing in the couples that you sent to me. Number 8 has some good quality Morgan, catches.
He was doing the doggone thing.
Yeah, he was.
Sedarian. Hey, Mr. P, what's up there? My brother out of Georgia representing them dogs. What's up? Here he is. Sedarian's at the slot. Sedarian Morgan. So that was it. Let me ask y'all something. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that question. I'm gonna wait. Let's let this pass by first. Let's wait until training camp. Let's wait and see how this is going to be. So it had to be Rico Scott.
Yeah.
It had to be Rico.
Well, put it like this. It sounds like you had to revamp.
Yeah. Because losing Noah like that, and that was an awful hit. That was an awful hit. And I was sitting right there by it. It was just one of those hits. But when you go to the left tackle, now you got Jackson Lloyd and his backup. Now watch this. Who's next? Javen James. And then who's third? Who's third, Bishop?
I have
Bryson Cooley.
Yeah, Bryson Cooley.
Bryson Cooley. Okay. Then when you get to your left guard, you got William Sanders. Then you have Nick Brooks. Development. Tyler Miller is actually the second string tackle. Okay. Okay. Like I said, this is projected. Nothing right now. Nothing right now from anywhere is an official coach's chart. Nothing.
Yeah, because they got Casey Poe and Ty Haywood.
And I've seen Casey Poe on other depth charts. I really have.
Right.
I'm just saying. It's a lot of stuff out there right about now. All I'm getting at, and so when you're going down, Bishop, you got William Sanders, then Racing Delgado's the center.
Right.
And then you got Ethan Fields as the guard, Michael Carroll as your right tackle. Then as your tight end, Caleb Edwards.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask y'all something, Ken. Caleb Edwards, Marshall Pritchett. Who you going with? That's for the chat. Caleb
81
Edwards,
and 9.
Marshall Pritchett. Which one you going with? What's up, Stephen Hicks? Roll Tide. Who you going with? For tight end. Edwards. Okay, got you, Larry. Tough as nails, Pritchett. Okay. They said, okay, so Pritchett. Let me see. Edwards, Susan said Edwards, Ken said Pritchett, Tough said Pritchett. Okay. Larry said Caleb. Okay.
Okay. You know how I am, P.
Go ahead.
Who would you say is the best run blocker, a route runner of all the three? You could depend on them blocking and as well as getting into routes.
Of Edwards and Pritchard.
Yeah.
Steven said Pritchard.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ken. I'm gonna have to take Ken because here's my problem. When Ken said they too young to tell, here's my problem. You're coming in behind Josh Cuevas. You're coming in behind Josh. Josh was Mr. And like what Governor said, Josh was Mr. Everything for Ty. Really, he was. Let's just go on and be honest. Now, I know some people did not like the way Josh finished a play sometime, but for me, I did. And I'm going to tell y'all what I liked. They said, one person said, Josh fell down too much. I said, I would rather Josh fall down and secure the ball than to have the ball stripped from him or have the ball knocked out of his hands. But when when Cuevas was in the open, Cuevas turned it on and would score. So you had to give him that. But like what Ken said about Caleb benefited from Marshall Pritchard being hurt. Remember when I told y'all about the walking wounded at A-Day last year?
Yeah.
Marshall Pritchard was one of them. Walked past Susan and myself. He walked right past us. Well, he ain't walked right past. He scooted right past us because he was on a scooter. He was really banged up. So it's going to be interesting, and that's another position. Thank you, Ken, the Bama fan, and Larry and Tough for reminding us. You didn't say it, but I'm gonna go on and say it. That's another battle that you better watch. That's another competition that you're gonna have to watch for. I'm being honest. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
And I'm gonna even go as that. This will be the telltale sign if you can run the ball along with your old lineman. This battle right here.
That tight end battle.
End
battle is gonna be something serious.
Yeah, because that's, you believe it or not, if you don't have tight end, you can't run outside zone.
Yeah, you won't last long. You won't last long.
With the SEC DNs we got, please, you better have some tight end. It is huge. It's the X factor in the SEC.
Exactly. And
if you want to run the ball,
you got to be able to run the ball. And I'm just saying, y'all, until that happens, we got to be able to, until we're able to establish the run. And those tight ends are going to be important. No matter what set you come out in, those tight ends are going to be important, not just them going out for the pass, but even helping establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to help establish it too. It's going to be an important year for Alabama. And y'all, please forgive me if I'm not meaning to sound negative, but the one thing about it, these guys are young. Now, that's the positive thing that for the future is that within the next, might not be this season, but next season, watch out.
And now, but Optimus Prime, check this out. No, it's on the coaches to develop them.
Well,
because understand, no matter what, you're going to have to play this year. And it's going to show if you are built and you're in the right position in your job. Because understand, you cannot afford not to be able to run.
Yeah.
We documented that. So that ain't even a question. That ain't trying to be negative. We know that. Everybody's been saying that. So the entire chat is saying that. So then these are the battles that you pay close attention to, because understand, whenever you were running outside zone against us, what happened is you hit Cuevas with that drag, that 5 to 7 drag, opened us up, and then your running game came alive.
Mm-hmm. It opened up everything. It opened up everything. That the positive use of the tight end, and gave you another tool. And I'm with them, Marshall Pritchard. It was hard to tell out there. You could hear them, and things got to going so fast sometime until you just couldn't really just keep up with it. You didn't have a program to go by. At least I didn't. I didn't have one, and everything. But I'm anxious to see the tight end competition. I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
But I'm very impressed though with how hard your running backs were hitting seams. What I call it in coaching is, we call it the trap door. They were pressing the hole and hitting the trap door. Yeah. And just imagine if the trap door becomes a wide open bridge and you can hit to the second and third level. We're talking about coast to coast.
Yeah.
Hitting your head on the goalpost.
So
with these backs you have.
So at your tight end, you have Caleb Edwards, Jay Lindsey, Marshall Pritchard. You got 7, Tough is telling us 7 tight ends on the roster. I'm waiting to see the full roster, as they say, because they did a lot of things different this year at A-Day. There were a lot of things different that they did that it kind of throws me off, because I'm normally more prepared than this, but they didn't do like what they normally do for A-Day this year.
And I understand, and rightfully so, because after last year, this is trying to get back on track. So understanding, but coming off of last year, when nobody hardly did their deal, and so this year the uniformity of having a spring game is back. So we got to give some credence and some give them a chance to get it back in the fold. But with that, you also have an influx. When I say influx, you have a changing of the guard where a lot of what would have been return production for whatever reason was either the LGBT went out, they chose to go to NFL, or they were asked to exit out. Either which way, it has left you having to develop quick.
And Bishop, and you make another key point. Dwight said something a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think anyone actually paid attention to what he said, but Piano Man did. And I sort of been alluding to it. Matter of fact, I haven't sort of been, I have alluded to it, and Bishop just said something about it. If you pay close attention, there are some things that are slowly getting back to normal.
Right.
See, the way some things went in that first couple of years, few years ago, yes, it shook things up. Then Coach Saban retires. It really shook up stuff. And then you actually saw how the transfer portal actually works.
Right.
I'm just being honest. You saw how it works. You saw, and Bishop said it the other day 2 or 3 times. NIL is not the problem.
Nah, it's not the problem. It's the portal. It's the
transfer portal is the problem.
Yeah, is the problem. Because understand, if we'll be real honest, if you are vetting your and all the coaches are on the same wavelength, the ones that exiting, you already knew they were. But in your instance, you have an influx because they're transitioning from one system to a new system of doing things. And so for whatever reason, they chose that certain players were deemed as they didn't fit what they were moving toward. And whatever decision that is, not negative or positive, it's just that's how it went. You would have actually had a lot more retention if that didn't come down the pike.
Yeah. And then what happens is what has happened, Bishop, is now that they've sort of put a cap on this transfer portal. Now it's brought some sort of stability, some regulations to how guys and gals, student athletes can get on in there. And once you get in there now, and don't get picked, you stuck.
You stuck. And let me share how we, in this main vein, is understand it's, if you notice, the ones that are prepared for it, they have a no contact because guess what? They already know who they're about to go to.
Yeah.
So they already got a no contact. It's the ones that didn't have a no contact. They literally have to go back and they got to help themselves get recruited again.
You have to start all over again.
Start all over again. You got to start doing visits, even though you got experience. And when you get to said university, of course, they're tickled pink. Oh, what? Okay, well, you in the portal, okay. Then it's a no-brainer to them because the type of players that Alabama recruits is second to none.
And check this out. Now, even though I'm not hung up on these commits, y'all know how Piano Man is about that. I only get rah, 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 and hooray, all that kind of stuff until they sign their name on the dotted line. Until they sign their name on the dotted line, I don't get caught up into commits. I'm thankful for the commits. Don't get me wrong. Commitment, I'm committed to Bama. Bama now, how many quarterbacks? You know how that go.
You know how that go.
It's
But
not quarterbacks.
In the actuality, it's not even the players. It's, do you have an answer to development? We just had that buzzword. And I talked about being forged by fire. Part of that is being able to develop key players that can step up in key moments. Because understand, we all agree that without that second bye, is hard pressed to not go through that gauntlet and not be unscathed. So
Mhm.
you're going to need that development more than you ever did before, because the parity in the SEC is calling you forth. That's why I said, if you're going to make it to the playoffs, you're going to have to be forged by fire. You have no choice.
And these testings now are going to come from within and without.
Yeah.
Going to come from the inside and the outside. And so the reason that I'm talking about this projected depth chart is because of the fact that there's good news in all of it. There's good news in all of it. You've got to look at the fact that, first off, I'm not just looking at this year's projections, but I'm also looking at the fact that Bama is a young team, which, because of its brand, a lot of these guys are probably coming back. Remember, Bishop always talks about retention. How many of these guys are going to be retained? And then we already know that Ryan Coleman Williams is up. This is his year where he can be NFL draft eligible, along with a few others. Now, we will take a hit in some areas. We will. And that list is pretty long. And all of those guys that are on it are pretty good.
21.
But here's the catch. Bama still have some guys that's coming.
Right.
And I think the development should be there. But this is going to be the year that we're going to see who's able to develop who. Who's committed to development? I'm talking coaching now. Which coaching staff on both sides of the ball, including special teams, who's going to develop who?
Yeah.
Because that's the battle cry. Development.
Not only is the development, but understand, you guys really want to go 12-0, then it starts right now on finding out who the third and fourth stringers are. Because if somebody should go down like they did at A-Day, you see, you're going to revamp. But then if somebody else should go down, you're revamping, and before you know it, by the fifth or sixth game, you could possibly be on your fifth, which would be your third and fourth stringer. With that said, this is why you don't wait for it to happen. You know there's a potential, so why not develop all that's there and keep them accountable, because you got to keep them tested, so that way you know mentally they're there, so when they do get their couple series, that they're able to come through for you. But once again, that's where the coaches and the players have to have an agreement that, hey, these are my why, and this is our why. And then once we know each other's why, then our why as a team. And then in that fact, you keep each other accountable. And whenever you start to bellyache and say, okay, now you did say this why, right? All right, I'm just checking. Because remember, you're the ambassador. You chose us and we chose you. So we in this together.
And so things are slowly. So I said all of that to say this. In pulling up this depth chart, I said all of that to say this. Things are slowly coming back to normal from all of the chaos, from all of the madness, the uncertainty, and this and that and the third. It's leveling off. Right. When I look at this chart, and like I said, this is just a projected depth chart, but I brought it out for more reasons than one.
Right.
But I'm looking at the fact that now you're beginning to see the leveling off. You're beginning to see the stability, like what I think it was Ken who said, there are names that hadn't even been plugged in yet. That's a sign of stability. That's a sign that is tapering off, because now you're able to put the players in. Now, when the official depth chart comes out, then you're going to see.
We'll revisit it.
We'll revisit it. Then
Mm-hmm.
you see exactly what I'm talking about. I think I still might put this one in the Discord, so you will see.
You look for yourself, so that way
see it for yourself.
You'll see it for yourself, and then you have something to reference to when we get the one closer to the start of the season.
And 2 wideouts hadn't made it to campus, and also, Ken, isn't it another quarterback that's out too? Or all of them on campus? But it seemed like I'm hearing something else about another quarterback. And furthermore, there's still more to come. So I'm just saying, yeah, Kyle was there. I know Kyle was there. Kyle is there, but I thought I heard something else going on. You got a lot. It's a lot of chatter out there, Ken. What's up, Bama hater? You back for more? Okay, I'm glad to see you, man. But anyway, but we're gonna put this in the Discord. Kawa and Jet were the only 2 added. Okay.
Now, I'm so glad they said Jet.
To the ground, brother, and I'll let you know whatever I hear. If I hear something else, you know, Ken, I got y'all. If I hear something else, I got y'all. But
I would want to. I still think Jet Tamala is him. Let me let you know.
That's that dude.
Whoever found that gentleman vetted that young man, because that man football IQ is at on the top of the charts when it comes to football IQ. Knowing how to drive the safety off so you can leave your X and your Y to a better completion rating. Knowing how to have the hold the linebackers so you can pop it over the middle. Those are inherent traits that you either got it or you don't. And this kid, I'm telling you, there's something brewing there. So I'm glad that they held up on naming starters, because he's going to press both of them real hard to where they're going to have to show that you can't just be fast, or you just can't do this, that, and the third. You got to be able to read defenses. We're going back to where the quarterback has to be savvy enough and manage the game and understand how to hold certain positions so that the player be wide open.
Right.
And that can be also aided by being physical with the run game.
Exactly.
That caveat.
So I think that, and we went over with the running backs and quarterbacks, so we're not going to go through that again.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to show y'all what the line and that wide out room was looking like, and everything. But I'm waiting on an official. But with that being said, everybody, let's look at something else.
Go ahead.
Now we know that Alabama plays a 9-game schedule. Seeing what we have, I'm going to pull up an Alabama opponent. All right. You got that right. 6'7", 245. No, sir. He don't. Hey, Tough. That don't count. That don't count. That don't count. That's an anomaly. That don't count. But chat, out of all of the Alabama opponents, let's pull this up. Okay, we start with East Carolina, Kentucky, Florida State, South Carolina, Mississippi State, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, LSU, Vanderbilt, UT Chattanooga, Auburn. I want to look at one of the team. I want y'all to put it in the chat. Whoever puts the most win, whoever, that will be the team that we look at. What we want to do is look at their schedule by the time they play Bama, either before or after, or we just look at the whole thing. And then we're going to do some projections for both Bama and the other team that y'all choose. Ready? Go. I'm going to say it again. East Carolina, Kentucky, Florida State, South Carolina, Mississippi State, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, LSU, Vanderbilt, UT Chattanooga, Auburn. Who would you want us to? Who you want to talk about? Okay, there's one Georgia.
Vols.
Okay. Somebody, okay. Mine's coming up slow. UGA. Texas A&M, Bama hater. Okay. I know why that is, but anyway. All right. UGA.
Tennessee. Anybody?
The Mutts.
That dog don't hunt.
Okay. Right about now, all I see is Georgia and one Texas A&M.
All right, what Georgia is.
So Georgia it is. All right, so here we go. Let's pull up Georgia's schedule. Even though we've gone over it, but I'm also going to do something else. Here we go. They open with Tennessee State.
Okay.
That's a win. Second game they play Western Kentucky.
That's a win.
But then they go to Arkansas.
Interesting.
That's going to be interesting. Ladies and gents, what else I want you to do, Long Run Nation, is I want you to be listening, and I want you to calculate the wins and the losses and tell me what you think Georgia's going to be at the end of the year, okay? Because we're going somewhere else with this. There's a method to all this madness.
Oh, I know.
Just indulge me, okay? Just indulge me. So Tennessee State win. Western Kentucky should be a win. They go to Arkansas.
Okay.
Okay.
It should be a win. It did just depend. I know that Arkansas has a new quarterback, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yep, I believe so. Then they have Oklahoma at home. So tough. You think Georgia is going to beat Oklahoma? Well, Ken the Bama fan said it. I didn't.
What did he say?
When only new head coach beating Georgia in year one is DeBoer. Wait a minute, Ken. Beat him twice in Georgia, by the way. Don't forget that part. But
It's going to be interesting about that Georgia-Oklahoma. Can't quite put my finger on it, but I'll put a circle around that one.
Okay, Bishop, you have a question in the chat for you.
Oklahoma.
how here we go. Wait a minute. Here we go. Bishop, how's Oklahoma's offense this year?
I'm glad you asked that because I'm gonna have to say they have made steps, but they're still a work in progress due to the fact, just like you guys, our red shirt, our freshmen from last year are back, and then we had some players that were injured that didn't play in the playoffs that are back. But once again, continuity is the rules of the game to be able to be confident and run with the authority. So that's still a work in progress, but we had some good progress. We had a kid out of Mississippi.
Man, quit
that,
bragging about that.
Huh?
Quit bragging about that.
Got away from kid out of Mississippi that had a 76-yard run. I just don't understand. But then it depends on who they were going to, and I know a lot of that is third and fourth string. So I don't put a lot of stock in Sooner Day at all. More than anything, I just like to see the O linemen and D linemen compete because they're the only ones that go live. Everybody else, they doing okay, but they're not playing their normal tendency. I will say a welcome addition is that we got 6 corners that can play real well, which was good to see. But our first O-line is solid. But once again, I'm one of those that I'm a coach, so my lens is I need to see them develop deeper because I understand how O-line is constantly going live every snap, every play, so you can't hide. You get in the trenches. That trench warfare is called guerrilla warfare for a reason. And so you got to be ready. So we're building. I don't know, and that's why I circled Georgia, because it's going to test us, because the simple fact is there's nowhere to hide, and you're going into Georgia. You're going to have to be ready for the phone booth. We already know what they bring to the table. And not only that, most likely that'll be a night game.
I'm looking at it from a standpoint of material. If you go offense versus offense, someone put the Stockton experience. And I'm not going to sleep on that because Gunnar Stockton is that, we might not want to give him credit, but Gunnar Stockton is that dude.
He's been in that system long enough to know it like the back of his hand. So he's like another coach on the field. So
he
that
should know
reason, yeah.
He knows it. But the question that I have for Georgia Chat, are there wideouts? I want to know what their wideouts are really like. Remember now, they're losing Branch. He was that dude for them. Now I know that they probably will plug in there and everything, and as the summer goes on, we'll get their roster too. I'm just looking at the schedule right now because, like I said, I want to pull something else up, and it's not cooperating with me. But I'm looking at the fact that, does Gunnar Stockton have the weapons this year? Who's going to be that RB1? Who's going to be that wide out one? Who's going to be, because we know good and well Georgia going to be solid on the O-line.
Yeah.
We know this.
That's what I say.
They're going to be solid. They're going to be solid.
Yeah. And understand that we lost 2 of the heavy hitters on the inside D linemen, but we have some players that played in rotation. But this is what I was talking about. We got to develop them, and they look they look real decent, but it's easy to look decent right now. Wait till the real bullets start flying and no longer, in a controlled environment and live bullets are flying. We'll find out.
Gotcha. After Oklahoma is Vanderbilt. After Vanderbilt, they come to T-Town. They play Alabama. Then they turn around the next week and they play Auburn in Athens. Then they have an open date. Then they play Florida, and this year they're playing them in Atlanta. They go to Ole Miss. They go to Ole Miss. Then they play Missouri. They go to South Carolina.
Now, that's the sleeper team for me. South Carolina, they already went through their fire test. And so now their quarterback has been seasoned. And now the players have grown up, have another year of experience around them. It's going to be interesting because you're going to have to, without a doubt, you're going to have to meet them where they're at. And they're not going to be easy out.
And then they end with Georgia Tech. Bishop. Now, Bama Hater said you all would beat them and Ole Miss would beat them. We've gone through the schedule of Georgia. What's your projection?
9-3.
Give me the 3.
Okay, you got Oklahoma, Bama, and I was tossing up by SC, but I just feel like the quarterback, when you have an experienced quarterback that can audible and put yourselves in the right play, and then that are I'm gonna say Ole Miss.
Okay.
I'm still SC.
Bama Hater raises an interesting question, and I put it up there. And Bishop, if South Carolina is the sleeper, does that increase Bama's chances of having 2 losses by week 5?
Only time will tell. Put it like this: if they are preparing right and they're not allowing anything to slip by them as a coaching staff, and they all got their why, it shouldn't. But once again, the key is we're not talking about a team. South Carolina has their quarterback, and that's huge when you've been in the system, because now you're not just playing for trying to manipulate the defense. You're playing because you know the offense as like the back of your hand. Now you can actually utilize your film study and the different nuances of a quarterback and read defenses. So it's for Bama to really establish and win that game. They're going to have to establish a line of scrimmage.
I'm going to say this. Bama is going to have to establish the line of scrimmage in all their games. In all their games.
Yeah.
And I mean establish the line of scrimmage emphatically. Emphatically. It's got to be emphatic, and it has to be done on purpose. Now, to answer Bama Hater's question, if that's the case, I want to go back. I want to go back to his question. If that's the case, Bama having 2 losses by week 5. Let's look at Bama's schedule. All right, right quick.
Okay.
Now, I want everybody to be realistic. Okay? Let's be realistic. East Carolina, I think we'll win that one.
Yeah, I call that a win.
At Kentucky, that's the game that bothers me. not Florida State, not South Carolina, Kentucky. Why? We're on the road.
On the road, and you got to understand whoever wins the quarterback battle and the offensive line battles, this is going to be where you go into an intense environment, and you have to have your communication in order.
Yeah, communicating is key right there. But that's
But
the game.
I have you 34-31.
That's the
beating them.
game, family, that's bothering me the most. A road game with Kentucky, which I do believe. Now, let me go ahead and put your mind at ease, which I do believe Bama wins. I do believe Bama wins. But I believe that Kentucky is going to be up for that game until Bama can overpower them. Especially if depth takes over. That's what I'm getting at. If depth takes over. And I'm just weary of that game. For those of you that were on Herb and Raj, with me on Herb and Raj the other night, thank you for coming over. But I'll be back on there later on this week. I'll let you know. But they asked me, why did I say Kentucky? And I said, I don't think we're overlooking Kentucky. I think the better word would be we're underestimating them. Don't underestimate them. Because like South Carolina was playing like hot garbage until Alabama came to town. And then all of a sudden, South Carolina knew how to get a first down. All of a sudden, South Carolina knew how to get touchdown. All of a sudden, South Carolina knew how to play football again.
Yeah, because remember, we had just played them and we beat them 26-6.
See what I'm saying?
And also, I told y'all 37-14. I see Bama winning.
Yeah, and got down there and struggled with them. And I don't believe that Alabama overlooked them. I don't believe Alabama just didn't play well or whatever. Alabama was in a hostile environment. And if history has anything to do with it, if you go back and check the history, Alabama has always had problems with South Carolina in South Carolina. They're hard to beat in Columbia. They're hard to beat. So I don't just get off into this thing about playing soft or playing this, playing that in the third, because I have to give the other team credit. They came to play.
I think that, can I be honest? I think South Carolina was embarrassed because we played them at their house and did that at their house. And so once we did that, I think that woke them up. And when they came to play you guys, they brought their A game. And plus their DN got hurt the second play of the game with us.
Exactly. And remember now, Vanderbilt roughed them up.
Yeah, they did.
Vanderbilt
that ain't no ifs.
That Vanderbilt just roughed them up and then had their way with them. But all I'm saying is I'm not underestimating Kentucky. I do believe Bama wins the game. I believe that Bama eventually pulls away. But Kentucky's going to play us close. Kentucky's going to play us hard. Now, if they don't, Piano Man stands to be corrected. But road game, young team, new quarterback, new, running backs that hadn't started, but their first game the week before, game one of SEC.
Yeah.
For that, it doesn't get any bigger than that moment right there. Now,
and also, it helps to build the confidence of those who rotating in.
Exactly. So I have a reason for concern. Y'all might not like it, but is very much legitimate. Don't underestimate Kentucky, because they have a lot to prove too. They wanted to prove something, and so the second game is Kentucky, which I believe Bama wins. So we're 2-0. Third game, Florida State.
That's get back. That's get back. Y'all know what time it is.
We know what time it's gonna be there. You can't.
That's done.
I don't care who's quarterback in that game.
Yeah, that's a W for me.
Let's get with the getting. Yeah, you know. Then we play South Carolina.
Where do you play? Do you play at T-Town?
No, we're playing yes, we're playing at T-Town.
Yeah.
Back to Florida State. I didn't want to bring it up, Ken, but since you did, Ashton Daniels is no joke. Is no joke. That's Auburn's former quarterback, and we know what happened there. Bama's going to have to be on their P's and Q's, but I think Bama wins that game too.
Yeah.
I think Bama wins.
Ooh, that's dangerous, though.
Go ahead, Bishop.
No, I was saying that's dangerous because Austin Daniels didn't start until later in the year. Exactly. Now you got to a new team, and they built the offense around you and your capabilities. That could be. I ain't taking that game lightly. I'm getting on top of their neck, and I'm standing on that neck.
And may I say something else? Don't bet on that game. If there's any bettors in the house, don't bet on that game. Don't bet on it. That's one of those games, Florida State, Alabama. That's going to be one of them games that could get out of hand real quick for either team. I still believe Alabama wins the game.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Alabama wins the game. What's up, Bino? My GM is here. I believe Alabama wins the game. Then we go to Stark Vegas.
Them cowbells.
Cowbells.
Ugh.
Mississippi State. and I'm gonna say this again.
Levy is building something big down there, bro.
Bama Hater says, Pam, man, sound like 2 losses by game 5. It's a high probability. Put it in the chat. Out of everybody I just named, East Carolina, Kentucky, Florida State, South Carolina.
Name your losses.
State.
Yeah, put your losses in there.
Put the 2 losses down there and show me. And I want somebody in the chat to mark that down. 5/5/2026, 5:28 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bama Hater said that Alabama would have 2 losses by game 5. South Carolina and FSU. That's interesting.
Because South Carolina has Faison back, that running back. They got a bet. Their O-line is going to be way better this year. They went through what they had to last year. They're 5 so now this year, another year experience.
Don't they have Sellers back at quarterback?
Yes, sir. He didn't go to the draft. He chose to come back.
And also, I'm glad you were here, Bama Hater. What y'all trying to get Sellers? And he turned you down. He didn't want to get a prostate exam, did he? He didn't want that because he didn't got a couple from Alabama already. He didn't need a nut, but he gonna get one. I believe Bama gets them again. Bama Hater. I'm sorry. I believe the 2 teams that you won. Matter of fact, both the teams that you picked is get back time. It's get back time. So But I hope somebody wrote it down that you said that by week 5, Alabama will have 2 losses. And I'm going to say this, Bama hater, I don't see Alabama losing at home, not to them 2.
And
Not to them 2.
I ain't fixing my mouth. That ain't.
Not to them 2. No,
Not
sir.
after this past year.
You know, I'm just saying now. I'm just saying. I don't see it. I don't see it, Bama hater. But I respect your opinion. But I think you're going to be crying again.
Now, here's the thing. You got to win 12 out of, if he's even close to that, that means the rest of the way you have to go a minimum, win them all. Because we said 10-2 gets you in the playoffs.
Now, Bama hater, let me say, yeah, okay. Bama hater, Piano Man, you got Bama going 12-0, so I'm trying to see the relevance of a scouting report. You don't see the relevance of nothing Alabama does, Bama hater. I got them going 12-0 simply because you don't. I'm going the total opposite of everything that you say. I don't believe that Alabama's going to lose 2 home games. No. Now, do I have I told you who my first concern was Kentucky, because it's a road game and you got a young team and you're going to have a quarterback just making their second start and is on the road, their first start on the road. Now, by the time you get to Florida State and South Carolina, they going to know what the business is. So that's where me and you differ. And then we go to Mississippi State. And like what Bishop said, Jeff Levy is building something special up there. And history suggests, history dictates, Mississippi State always plays Alabama tough up there. Even in Alabama's championship years, when they played Mississippi State up in Starkville, it was hard to beat them. Bama won, but they had a hard time doing it. And then after that, they played Georgia. They're 2-10 against Alabama. You do the math. Do I think Alabama beats Georgia? Yeah. We own them. Bama hater. I hate to burst your bubble. But if you will, if you want to, I need you to go and look up all of the teams that Bama plays. And don't forget to throw you in the mix. And I want you to ask yourself the question, if you can stomach it, what rivalry are you talking about? Alabama owns everybody that they've really ever played. The only team that has a higher percentage against Alabama is Bishop's team, Oklahoma. Definitely not Miami. Just saying. And then there are a couple of other teams that have a win here, there, here, and there. But all these teams you talking about, Bama owns them. You know, I'm just saying. I'm going to get to that Bama hate. Oh, but not only am I going to get the am I going to get to just what they say about Bama in 2026. I'm going to get to what I'm going to get to what they say about everybody in the SEC. I'm gonna get to everybody. I'm gonna get there. But let me get back to business here. We got a few minutes. We out of here. Georgia. Then we go to Tennessee. I still believe we beat them. I still believe we beat them. Then we have Texas A&M for homecoming. Now, the one thing that we forget now is this. When all these teams come to town, or we go to wherever they are, everybody gonna have some wins and losses, Bama hater, including Miami. Everybody's gonna have some wins. Oh, I forgot, y'all won't. Y'all don't play nobody. But y'all got that P. Diddy schedule. Y'all got all that, y'all got baby oil schedule. That's what y'all got. Baby oil and KY jelly schedule. That's what y'all got. But LSU after Texas A&M, we have LSU. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how they're banged up. Because you only get one bye week. And that's what Bishop has been preaching. Everybody just gets one bye week in the SEC. But I still say, I believe Bama can win it. Now, will they? I don't know. But I believe they can win it. Unless you ain't nothing special. Really, they're not. They're not all that special. They're not. Lane Kiffin done sold a lot of wolf tickets. And plus, I got something to show y'all in the start chat that one of the family put in there. And then we go to Vanderbilt, which I think we're going to win that one too. UT Chattanooga win, and then Auburn comes to us. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I just said that Alabama's going 12-0. I just said I believe that we win. Because you will never hear me say, and my family knows me, you will never get me to say, I think Alabama going to lose to that one. No, you're going to have to beat me. I'm just taking them one game at a time. But I do believe this, that Alabama beats Georgia again. Ain't nobody scared of Georgia. We in Georgia's head. They not in ours. Yeah, Georgia beat us in the SEC championship so they beaten us twice. 2 times. Alabama beat them every other time. 2-10. I don't see what the big all hype is. And then when you go and you put all the compile the whole record together, Georgia won't catch us in a long time in wins. What's up, Moon Rocker? So with that being said, I'm just taking it one game at a time, everybody. But I don't have Bama going 12-0. I just have Bama winning. So you label that like you want to. I just have Bama winning. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you Bama going to go 12-0. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Bama going to win a natty. I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to tell you what I believe is going to happen. I believe Bama's going to beat East Carolina. That's the only game I worry about right now. I just believe Bama's going to make it through the summer safely. That's all I worry about. I worry about these games when it's really time. But as of May the 5th of said year, playing September 5th, East Carolina, I believe Bama wins. Just saying, man. Just saying. Now, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
What were we saying? So we were looking at the schedules there, and we were comparing and everything. So Georgia, we looked at Georgia's schedule. We looked at Bama's schedule. Because I'm the host, I'm not going to get it out there like that. What do you see Bama going? Chat, put your prediction in the chat too. What y'all see Bama going? Some of y'all gave me Georgia. Most of you said 9-3, 8-4, around the 9-3, 8-4. There was one or somebody said 10-2. I can get with that too. But what do y'all see Bama doing?
No, you play.
Steven said 12
My concern is Georgia, Tennessee, having a heavy duty, high octane Georgia, and then Tennessee right behind them. 9-3.
Okay, 9-3. Bishop says 9-3. Okay. All right. Now I want to put something else in to start something here. And this is something Tough said. Brian Kelly made a statement that Lane will win because they are letting him pay players instead of trying to develop 18-year-olds. Might be some truth in that. Of course it is. Of course it is.
$25 million extra on top of what they already have coming into this season.
They ain't no might be some truth in that. That's true.
That's true.
It's true. It's true.
Now, here's the thing about it. They still got to put it together and develop them. Absolutely.
Yeah. They're going to have to develop them, though.
I would say if you got to play them, you want to play them early instead of late.
And see, and Alabama still has LSU at the same time that they play them every year.
Yeah.
That first weekend in November.
That's one game that you by that time though, you'll know what you have and who's where, and you'll be able to run on all cylinders.
So we're going to see. It's go. By that time, by the time we play LSU, we pretty much know our fate for the rest of the year. By the time everybody makes it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, Bama plays 8 games without a week off. I'm telling you now, by week 6, Bama be to known their fate. I'm telling you. I'm letting you know. And that's as far as I'm going with that. By week 6, Bama will know their fate. And Bishop, I'm almost about, well, you know what? I'm going to step out there and say, by week 6, a lot of them going to know their fate. You'll already know it.
Yeah.
Because of the way that the CFP is set up. Notre Dame is your X factor.
That ain't no joke.
Notre Dame
no joke.
Is your X factor.
Notre Dame and the 2 FCS. That's 3 spots without a doubt. As
Those
long
are
as
X factors.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh, Bama hater. There you go again. Texas A&M for homecoming. I'm pretty sure we'll beat them. I don't think Texas A&M is as special as everybody's making them out to be. Matter of fact, okay, since we're here, we got a couple of more minutes. Let me pull their schedule up. Pull up their schedule. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Since Mr. Bama hater is high on Texas A&M right here, let's look at their schedule right quick, Bishop. Here we go. They open up with Missouri State.
Okay, win.
Then they play Arizona State.
Dillingham, early part of the year. Where they playing at?
In Kyle
Tempe?
Field in Texas.
Oh, Kyle Field. Win.
And then they play Kentucky.
Okay.
They're playing them at home too.
When?
Then they go to LSU.
Oh, that's a loss.
Double A, nobody can predictions are just what they are. They're predictions. We're just giving predictions. No, we already know no man knows. But then what if some people are right though? It's just a projection.
Double A is ready for the Discord. I can tell it.
I'm just saying. I mean, she gets on to me about this all the time. I know this. You beating a dead horse to death, but a person can say what they believe. Right? Right. Because you don't have me go there with you. What's up, Double A? Wait a minute, Double A. I got to do you right. Hold up. Wait a minute. You know I got it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What's up, Double A? All this 12-0, 9-3, 8-4 is a wash. But Double A, guess what? Somebody might go 12-0. A lot of folks might go 9-3, and quite a few folks might go 8-4. So you kind of got it right. Somebody gonna go. I kind of got a feeling I know who it is, but I ain't calling no names. But LSU, then they play Arkansas.
When?
Then they go to Missouri.
In Missouri?
Yeah, in Columbia. I don't know. Missouri sort of lost some folks.
They play different when they're at home versus on the road.
Yeah, they really do. We're gonna see.
But they got a new quarterback, right? They got a new quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't Austin Simmons transfer to Missouri?
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm about to say. There's that L.
And then they play the Citadel, win.
Oh, man.
And then they come to Alabama.
Louse.
But watch this. Then they have an open date. But watch this. They go to South Carolina. They play Tennessee. They go to Oklahoma. And they end with Texas.
Ooh. 8-4? Potentially. Ooh.
I'm not buying the Texas A&M stock. I'm not buying that stock. I'm not gonna buy that.
I know this.
For saying it. Like I said, I know this just made a fifth and everything, but I'm not buying that stock. I'm not gonna buy into that about all of the weapons and the this and the that and the third of Texas A&M. I'm not buying into that.
Now you got to prove it. No, I told you, you got to prove it on the field. You better be forced by fire. I don't care who you are.
Do you want to Double A? You want us to go back over Oklahoma again? Is that what you wanted? Lane will be LSU last coach 2.0. Stephen Hicks. I got this funny feeling about all that. I got a funny feeling about all that, Stephen. I got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion. I'm just saying. You might have to come to the Discord for that one. I'm not
No, it's gonna be a no holds barred in the Discord.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion about that statement.
Mm-mm.
But
She
double
tried
A,
to slip that one on by.
you wasn't gonna let me, Stephen Hicks. I see everything. But double A, Bishop, while you're laughing, give me a prediction of Oklahoma once again. P&I, get ready to work. So I'm just tuning in. No, I'm asking, did you want us to go back through the Oklahoma schedule again?
Go ahead, P. I ain't scared. Come on. Double A, I appreciate you. I really do.
All right, here we go.
Because ain't nobody getting through. That's why I say and understand projection is just right now how we're in this moment. It's all to change when we get closer to the season.
Yeah, it changes up. And then, like I said, just trying to make it through the summer, just saying. Here we go. Here's the schedule for here's the schedule for Oklahoma. Here's UTEP.
Win.
Go to Michigan.
Win.
New Mexico.
Win.
They go to Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay. They go to Georgia.
Loss.
Okay. I still believe Oklahoma beats them.
That's one of those toss-ups that you got to actually play the game.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Then you all have Texas.
Win.
I'm going for Oklahoma in that game because I don't want Arch Manning to even win. I don't want Arch Manning to win a cakewalk. I don't even want him to win a cake at the cakewalk.
Let's just say the way we performed last year, we got some get back. And that game has already been circled since we left DT. So that's a win.
I'm not buying the Texas hype either. And I got something to say about the Texas hype.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that later. Then you play Kentucky. You have them in Norman.
Yeah, win.
Then you go to Mississippi State and play them in Stark Vegas.
Labby reunion again.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll win. We'll win. By that time, we'll know. We better have a running game by that time established, because that's the only way you win on the road.
Bama haters say Bishop doing a lot of grunting on Texas A&M, but the same team that Bama faces, he is so confident Bama will win with an inexperienced quarterback. What Miami gonna do?
You know what, Bama hater? Because understanding it's predicated on we're talking about pieces that still are unproven, but it don't matter. It'll all being unwashed when we play on the field. I told you in 2026, you're gonna have to be forged by fire. And just you remember, you make sure you handle Louisville and SMU.
I don't think they play them this year.
Oh,
I know they probably just shouting all over the place. They probably just so happy, joy. That they're not playing.
But they play Notre Dame.
That they can't lose. That they can't beat.
They play Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Just remember, Notre Dame, as long as they're in the top 12, is in. Now, this is the caveat I want people to hear. If they're in and the two FCS teams are in, 2 of the top 12 is going to get bumped out.
Yep. I'm just saying now, everybody better remember that now.
Look, that's why I say, understand you're going to have to be forced by fire. We don't have a second bye week. So here we go. Keep going.
And so after Texas, Kentucky, Mississippi State, South Carolina.
South Carolina will win.
At Florida.
We go there.
Yes.
Yeah, the swamp. No, we'll win.
And then Ole Miss.
Man, I want to win that so bad.
Playing them in Norman again.
Well, then that's our get back because yeah, we'll win that one.
Okay. And then you play Texas A&M.
That's a win.
And then you play Missouri. You go to Missouri.
Go to Missouri. Missouri always plays us tough, no matter what our record. Loss.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Hate that.
Miami's going 11-1 and at worst 12-0 best. 11-1 at worst, 12-0 at best. P.S.
Okay, hold up. Pin that joint. 5-5-26. Pin that joint. Pin the tail on the donkey on that one. Okay, Bama hater. Now you said it.
You know what though? That's a sucker's bet. Cause y'all don't play anybody.
Remember we went over that schedule.
We went over your schedule. Y'all
You barely got two.
Anybody.
You barely got two. And understand, strength of schedule is one of the criteria.
Y'all only the two teams that y'all play are Clemson and Notre Dame.
The Notre Dame.
That's it. That's it.
And don't lose to those two.
Oh, I'm telling you now.
Don't. You better come 1-1 with those two. Because the strength of schedule goes way down with 2 losses to them.
So I'm just saying. Y'all
lucked up, man. Y'all knew. Look, they know that they like. Yeah, we need a reprieve from Louisville and SMU.
But you know what though, Bama hater? I sure did say it. I'm supposed to say that about my team. I'm confident in my team until somebody beats them. I can understand your confidence in your team, but Bama hater, let's be realistic about your schedule as well now. Let's be realistic about your schedule. Okay, let me ask you this, Bama hater. Who has the harder schedule, Miami or Bama?
Oh, that ain't even no question.
But to let Bama hater tell it, all this 12-0 talk that they're going as if you're playing somebody like world beaters.
Hey, Bama hater, I know you don't want our schedules. Yeah, I would be happy too. Happy with my schedule. Tickle to death, but don't lose to those two teams that help you to get in. I'm telling you now, if those two losses, if they try to fix them out for the strength of schedule, it ain't happening, Captain.
Okay, but Bama hater, here we go. Back to last year again. We're not talking last year. We're talking like what's gonna happen in the next few months. You all play a soft schedule.
And the committee's already said.
You know what?
The committee's already said strength of schedule is one of the major criteria. So if you go 10-2 and the 2 losses is Notre Dame and Clemson, what is you round up the rest of your wins and do the strength of schedule? Come on, Documentation beat conversation now.
Your schedule is 120. It's way down there. Y'all schedule is soft. No, I don't talk in the past last season when it's convenient. No, I don't. I don't. I tell you, I own up to the fact that we lost games. I own up to, I don't know what else you want to say, but want me to say. But I'm not going to sit here and let you bash my team.
Yo.
I'm not going to sit here and let you bash. See, I don't ignore stuff like that. Cause see, I'm going man, listen, I'm going to stick up for my team. I'm going to say, you know what? I'll sit here and give you props and told you that I was going for Miami in that Indiana game. Why? Not that I like y'all. I just didn't want to see Indiana have the satisfaction of saying they went undefeated. I went with Miami. Y'all didn't win. Y'all got beat by the same team that Alabama got beat by in that college football playoff. We both got something in common. We didn't beat Indiana. What else do you want me to say? You don't have to rehash the fact that we lost to Georgia, we lost to Oklahoma, but you don't never talk about how we came back and beat Oklahoma in a college football playoff. You talk about how we struggled against South Carolina, but I have you yet to hear you say, but y'all went into Columbia, Missouri, and Columbia, South Carolina, and beat South Carolina. And by the way, we went into Missouri and beat them too. And we beat Tennessee. And we beat South Carolina, Tennessee, Wisconsin. Yeah, sure. After we lost to FSU, we went 8 games in a row. I don't never hear you talk about that. All you do is when it's convenient for you, Bama hater, is to bring up y'all lost to an unranked Florida State team. Y'all lost to an unranked Louisville team too, didn't you? 2 years in a row. Miss me with that foolishness, man. Miss me with that. Now show me the lie. Show me the lie. Show it to me. Y'all can't beat Louisville. You can't beat SMU. You can't even play for your ACC championship game, and Duke is your champion.
Backdoor little Joe.
Jelly? Come on, I'll lower my hand down. Come on. You want to talk some more? Because you can't beat them. You joined the ACC and have yet to even play in the ACC championship game because it's somebody y'all can't beat. That's not Bama's testimony. Now, I'll go toe-to-toe with you because you're going to have to prove me wrong.
All right.
Prove it to me. Because I can prove it to you that the 2 times that Bama done played Miami, we whipped you like, you know. I ain't got to go there. I don't care about Miami beating 7 ranked team. Bama been doing it. Bama's been playing ranked team. Want me to tell you why? Because over half of the SEC is ranked in the top 25. In the ACC, it ain't nobody over there but and y'all just got to the game, Bama hater. Y'all just got to the game. It's been Clemson, Florida State. Who else? Louisville. Who else? And Georgia Tech. Really, Bama hater. And y'all just getting to the game and you talking that much smack. And you've been exited from the game for the last 20-something odd years. Just think about it, Bama hater. My grown kids were kids the last time Miami was relevant. Matter of fact, Bama hater, I had one of my grown kids that wasn't even born yet. And you want to talk about Miami. I'll wait. So
well, Nancy.
and then Bama hater, y'all offering quarterbacks millions of dollars to come and play. What's wrong with you developing one? Oh, I know. You can't do it because you're in the microwave society, just like a whole lot of other folks. I'm just saying. I guess I'm just playing with the algorithm or whatever it is. But I tell you what, Bama hater, now, you know, you're going to keep on until.
Oh, no. No, not round 2. I know he's chilling now. No.
Bruh, you going to keep on until there's a removal of something.
Rah.
You going to keep on.
Yeah.
And y'all pay, okay. Yeah. Y'all got your own stadium yet? No. And don't nobody want to come. Don't nobody want to come see y'all play. You got kicked out. The Hard Rock. Y'all paying millions to a coach averaging 4 losses, and you paying millions to a quarterback that threw an interception. Y'all thought y'all were going to win a natty and come up short again.
Hey, can I ask Bama hater a question? This is a real question, Bama hater. Why did all of a sudden you guys couldn't be in the actual parking lot?
He don't know. Wait a minute. And if I remember right, Bama hater, did you tell me that you were going to Miami, but you're going to be watching the game from a bar? A bar. What happened? Indiana bought y'all out.
And you want to know what's wrong with the NCAA?
Bama done put a dime in my. I didn't say it did. I just actually did Miami have their own stadium, and the answer is no. All you have to do is just say yes or no, not go through this whole dissertation for a doctoral thesis. It's just a simple yes or no. But I forgot who I was talking to. I was talking to Bama hater, Diddy's best friend. Bama hater. Somebody called me about you yesterday, Bama hater. They did. Somebody asked me, what's wrong with it? Somebody asked me this. Somebody called me and said, man, what's wrong with Bama hater? Heck if I know. I don't know. But
hey, he keeps showing back up.
But one of these days, you're going to start running to the urologist, Bama hater. But
push me, because wait a minute, I'm close to the edge.
You want to go to the OBGYN.
Ooh.
What's up, Zach? RuPaul and Gary with the T is who's RuPaul? Somebody you know.
Oh my God.
You know.
Well.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm done with you, Bama hater. You know, and I'm through, you know, he's upset. Well, I know it. What's up, Goof? Roll Tide. He's secretly, see, Bama hater reminds me of one of them guys. You remember how we used to grow up back in the day when a dude liked a girl
Yeah.
On the surface, he pretended that he couldn't stand her and everything, but deep down inside, you're gonna be like Ralph Tresvant in on New Edition. Oh, I never fall in love. Now I know better. No, we don't seem comfortable with the Diddy talk. You just acting like him. So we just going with we're just going with the disposition that you're given.
Oh. And not the position.
You just the disposition. You're giving a Diddy disposition.
Ouch.
Deep down, I'm with you, Zach. Deep down inside, we all know, deep down inside, Bama hater loves Bama. Bama hater. With the disposition.
Hold it.
Bishop, pardon words, man, because I'm fit to go off.
Yeah, I know you are. Hey, once again, we had a awesome time getting closer, realizing that there's a lot of development, and when you start seeing certain things, put some commonality and put some real effort of researching and truly see how close you really are and what it would cause for you to be able to be ready for said season. And with that said, hey man, enjoy your the rest of your Cinco de Mayo, and enjoy. One.
Wait a minute, hold up for a minute.
And shalom. Hello. All right, Optimus Prime about to come out. Yeah, so you might as well get your popcorn ready.
Oh, see, what's up, Bama love? Oh my God. What's up, Bama lover? But Bama hater. Since you said I'm a man with sensitivity, I'm a stone cold gentleman. Now, just want to let you know that. But you wouldn't know anything about that. That's not your league, player. That's not your league. Hey, y'all, it's good to see everybody. I see you, Ken the Bama fan. Yeah, we need bug spray in your shoe. No, you need some rodent. You need some rodent. We need some you don't need no bug spray. You need some rat repellent. That's what you need. Listen, y'all, we just having fun. But listen, we're getting closer as we each day that the Lord blesses us. We get closer and closer to fall camp. We get closer and closer and everything. Bishop, I'm gonna pretend I don't see the chat. Okay. I'm gonna pretend I don't see the chat.
Hey. When do those books drop that you've been waiting on? Don't see the chat. Just let that go.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was listening to a show here about a week ago. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. There is a new college football magazine coming out. Well, it's not so much new. One is being reinstated.
Wow.
It's resurrecting. I forgot the name of it. Be on the lookout. Excuse me. But within the next 2 weeks, this the first college football magazine is supposed to drop. Latoya, Bishop, Governor, all y'all, It's finna be on now.
Yeah, I know.
All y'all, it's about to be on now. One of the Bibles is gonna drop here in the next couple of weeks, and I'm just getting it all going. I'm getting it ready. But I forgot to tell you all that there is another magazine, an older magazine. I forgot the name of it. I will text a friend tonight and find out what it is and tell you all what the name of it is and be on the lookout for it. Now we know it's just a magazine and it's full of projections, but it's full of a lot of information too. And so be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Oh, we know, but we don't have to make Alabama great again. Alabama is already great. We already know that. You don't want me to tell you what Miami stands for.
Ooh.
Oh, anyway, y'all, that's our show for today. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know the routine. And okay, Zach, I'll be around. I'll be around. Zach, how's your family? It don't matter to us. Hey, you know what, Bama hater? And you probably right. You're probably right. And let them have it. Let them have that. Because guess what? They knocked us all the way down to 21st last year. And since you want to bring up last year, and we worked our way back up.
Boy, everywhere you turn, you do.
You know, it's a saying, man. You know, Stephen Hicks, I know magazines don't play football, but I enjoy reading and I enjoy knowing what's on our team and what they're saying about them. No, that you know, I already know that, Stephen. So you could have kept that statement. Magazines ain't never played football, but it sure let me know a lot what's going on with everybody. And I just like reading. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, that was for the trolls. You know, Stephen. No, Stephen. That's not what you tell the trolls. You tell the trolls what you've been saying. No, you could have left that for somebody else, Stephen. Because Miami don't play football either. They play. I almost said something there, Bishop. Pray for you, boy. I almost said something right there.
Don't want to get us out of here. He over here trying to throw some. He trying to throw some mud bugs that ain't been purged.
Because that show, Ken. Yeah, Ken. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. I owe you, Ken. I owe you, Ken. I appreciate it. Y'all stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ to give you strength. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge him. He'll direct your path. Once he directs your path, you'll see your purpose and you'll understand the plan and you will enjoy it. You will like what you see, but just trust in him. And so this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in and for everybody to get something to eat. Just, hey, it's all good. Remember, Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, the Discord is open now. Bishop is ready for business.
Nah. What you no. Hey, the long run, let's talk gumbo cookout is now open.
Hear what the
You better come and get your plate.
Just come on over there to the Discord. Talk as long as you want. It's always open.
Hey, it's your guys' Discord, to be honest.
Yeah. And we know that it's just the off season, and we just figured that when the season
y'all
is
got
open,
some recipes. I'm down to hear some. I need some recipes.
And I mean, and you can let your hair down if you got some. And if not, just Anyway.
Let's go.
Discord is open.
Let's go. Cinco de Mayo. Come on.
So on behalf of Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy and the No Mercy crew, along with all the other crews in the Long Run Nation, one of these days we're going to, and Stephen, your steak is coming. With the exception of Alabama, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst that life can afford you. May you never win a game. Roll Tide. Hey, we'll see you in the Discord if you're coming. But if not, we'll be right back here. Because tomorrow is We Want to Know Wednesday.
No.
And it's going to be on.
And y'all come with We Want to Knows now.
Yeah, and so I'm out of here, y'all. I'm hungry. I think I'm going to the Mexican restaurant and get me some Shangri-La. That's what I'm going to get me. And all that kind of stuff. And I want some garbage in mine. All right, everybody. Go Roll Tide. Hey,
Senorita.
Support other podcasters that's out there. Do the doggone thing. Just support. All right. And have fun. All right. Everybody be safe. The Lord willing, we see you in the morning. Roll Tide. I'll probably see you in the Discord later.